Hi students, I Sandeep. I will teach you computer in class 7th. So we'll start chapter number 7. You can see on your book page number 62. The name of this chapter is formatting worksheet and adding simple formula in MS Excel. Here first of all I want to clear you that what is mean by formatting. Formatting is a very important feature in Excel. Formatting display the worksheet in an attractive and more legible outlook. With the help of formatting tool we can make our worksheet more attractive. You can make your worksheet more printable by applying one or more several Excel formatting features. Okay, it's depend upon your requirement how you can make your presentation, how you can make your worksheet attractive. There are the different chains. With the help of the chains you can make your worksheet attractive. What are the chains? Like the name of first, font size and data, adding color and shading and giving your worksheet and more professional polished look. When we make the different, when we use different colors, when we make different stylic fonts, then of it of course there will be change in our presentation. It will be in good look, our worksheet will be in good look. So these changes I'm going to teach you in this class. As you are watching this Excel sheet is in the front of you. No students, it is this all the things is practical worked. You are out of school, so I'm using this software. If you're in the school, then I have to use computer lab. So it is in your syllabus, so I have to clear all the steps, whatever the steps in this book, in these chapters. So you have to watch this video, and if you're having any problem you can give in your comment section. So we'll start. First topic is changing the font of data. Like students, I have enter here data. So if you want to change the font, means to say you want to make this font size change, then what are the steps that with the help of these steps we can make change. First of all I will select, like these are the subjects name, I have to select. Then here font tab, and here in this tab you have to click on fonts. You can see different font styles are there. You can select any font style according your choice. I have to click here, and you can see the change in your fonts. Okay, first we have to select. First step is select the content which you want to change. Second, click on home. Okay, this is home tab, already it is clicked because I'm not open other tab. Then second, you have to select the font style. It's depend upon your selection. Our next topic is changing the size of data. See, it is in 14 size. Okay, font size is 14. If you want to change, okay, increase or decrease the size, very easy. We have to select, I have to select up to here. Okay, then after this I have to click on font size. See, you can see as per I'm increasing the number, and we are watching the change in data. Okay, see this name is hidden, so I can make change. We can make change this from both the side, vertical and horizontal. It's depend upon your word, how long your word is there, your sentence is there. You can make change according to your sentence. Okay, now these things are visible to you. Okay, now English 2 is not visible, so I have to make it large, and now you will get visibility. Okay, again if you want to decrease the size, very easy, we have to select. First step is select and then here font size, and you can make change like 16 or 14. 14 is enough. And next topic we having italic, bold, this italic, bold and underline. Okay, what are the steps for italic, bold and underline? By practical I will teach you. For doing this action, we have first we have to select. Okay, when you will select, then you are able to perform action, otherwise you are not able to perform any action. So keep in your mind, before doing any action we have to perform, we have to select. So names is given to you, I will select only here Harleen Kaur, so name of student, I have to select this, and then I will click on bold. You can see the change, Harleen Kaur name is dark, that means it is bold. Okay, so this is the step, that select the name, then click on bold. Next we have italic, same like previous, I have to select, then click on I stand for italic. Okay, now you can see the change. Okay, next we having underline. First I have to select and then click on this underline. You can see the change. Amandeep, I have selected Amandeep Kaur and then click on this underline, and you can see the line is there. Okay, students, we can use this shortcut keys also. Okay, from the keyboard we can use shortcut keys. For for bold we have control plus B, for italic control plus I, underline control plus U. In internal questions we are watching this kind of questions, so that is I am giving you writing here on this screen. You can note down. Shortcut keys for bold is control plus B, italic control plus I, and underline control plus U. Okay, and you can take help from by this shortcut keys, it will increase your speed, and then after this your work will be fast. Then our next topic is changing alignments of data. These are the alignment steps. These are the three major alignment steps. It is also in your syllabus, only three is in your syllabus, so I have to discuss only three. Okay, alignments. See students, are as per the previous step I told you, before doing any action we have to select. So I will select these names, I will select. Okay, then after selecting I have to click on left. Okay, this already is in left side, so no change is there. I have to select here, I have to select this Hindi marks from the different students, and then click on left. You can see this, it is going in left side because I have to select here left alignments. No, it is next alignment we have center, so I have to select here names I have selected, then click on control here center. You can see all the names are in center of your lines, center of the line. Here I'm selected only 5 names, so you can take 100 100, it depends upon your data, how long your data is there, how much your data is there, and the same action, same steps we can perform for huge amount of data, there is no issue. Next, again I'm going to make change here, selection selected and then left. Okay, then all the selected portion will be going in, it is going in left side. So our next topic is changing centering data across column. So for this I want to insert one new column, new row, sorry, here select and insert, then down. Okay, I want to give this common name, that is mark sheet. Okay, see this, headings should be in center, so but it is coming only this left side. I want to make this in center. Hairline is visible, hairline is visible, but with the help of this next option, all the thing will be in center, because it is given. Our next topic is centering data across column. So we have to select and click on merge and center. When I click on this, all these lines will be raised and the major heading will be in center, that is mark sheet. Okay, this is the steps for creating center. Okay, our next topic is changing the color of cell. If you want to change the color of cell, it's very easy. First we have to select the portion like this, and we have to click here fill color. Okay, now I have to click here this red color. Okay, now you can see the change, it is in a red color. Okay, students, there are two kind of color feature in Excel. It is this fill color is used as a background color. Now it is background color, no any change in this font. Now I'm going to change font color. Our next topic is changing the color of your data. Like here we have data, I want to change the color here, and then font color, and I have to select here this yellow. You can see this color is changed. I want to perform same step, select and click on select color. Okay, then see the changes in your worksheet. By this editing tools, our worksheet will be attractive. Okay, in starting I have, in the definition I cleared that with the help of this editing tool a worksheet will be polished and a professional look. Okay, next our next topic is adding border. You want to make border here, very easy. Like I want to make border in this screen, this shortcut keys. I have to select, first I have to select. Okay, like this is selected by me, and here we have border, you can see, and you can select any border like thick border. You can see one border is there around the shortcut key. Same like this same border you can put here in your worksheet around the data and anywhere where you want to put. Okay, suppose you want to put here, so you have to select the portion where you want to keep border, then after selecting I have to click on thick. Okay, you can see border is there. Okay, again I'm going to going back these steps. Our next topic is changing number. Our next topic is applying worksheet theme, page number 63. Okay, applying worksheet theme is very easy. Now we have to change the tab, that is layout, page layout. This option will, theme option will get from page layout. So I have to select, then theme. Okay, you can see the change, any theme you can select. Okay, there are various kind of themes, you can select according to your choice. Okay, these are the steps. First click on page layout, then click on theme, then move your mouse pointer. Okay, when I have to move the mouse pointer, there will be change. We have to move our mouse pointer. You can select according to your choice which theme is selected by you, which theme you like. It will give result as per your like theme. Next is a very important, changing Adding conditional formatting. Student, this is very important in Excel. This feature is very important. This we are using when we are creating result, when we are maintaining result of a huge amount of data, like a 100 student, 300 student, 500 student, more than 500 student. So in this case we are using conditional, that these conditions make our work easy and make our work, then it will be increase our work speed, and there are less chance of mistake by this feature. So what are the features, what are the steps? That first we have to click on home tab, then click on here conditional formatting. Okay, students, in your class, in our schools, we are watching that students those have less than 40 marks, okay, he or she considering as a fail and underline, and they are getting red line. Red line means to say he or she is fail. Like here Ravi Kumar is given, Hardeep, Harleen, Amandeep and Arun, these are the name of the student and marks from the different student obtained by them. So if I have only here 5 students, if I have 100 student, 200 student, it will be very difficult for me that I have to see one by one and give and put underline. Okay, it will waste my time and there are chance of mistakes also. But with the help of Excels, we will make this work with a few seconds plus without any mistakes. So first I have to select, okay, to select the marks, then conditional, I have to use this option less than, okay, those have less than 40, and we have to select with a red line. I will click on OK. You can see within few seconds those have less than 40 marks, he or she is underlined, and there is a change of the color. Okay, here 21, it's we know less than 40, here this 25 also, 24, 37, this is the condition. See, without wasting time, with a few seconds we are using this feature, and no need to give underline with the normally manually we have to take a red pen and put a red underline, it will take over time. Okay, so these are the steps that with the conditional, it's depend upon your requirement, less than 40, less than 50. In our school we are using this less than 40, so I'm using less than 40. Okay, next we have a formula. Okay, if you want to total, okay, a formula is a sequence of values, cell reference, name of the function and operator. This is called cell reference. Okay, here the name of the cell is A3, A2, A4, and here B4, B3. Okay, for this we need cell reference, means to say where our data is referring, then we will use this formula. These are called operators. Okay, like plus, minus, division and multiply, these are called operator. With the help of this operator we will use. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how we can put formula in Excel. Our next topic is creating a formula. You can type a formula into your cell in your worksheet. Okay, we can type formula in our cell worksheet, like I want to get total. Okay, I want to get sum, means to say total. Then what are the steps? With the help of this formula I will use. Students, one thing keep in your mind, when we starting a formula in Excel we have to put equal to sign. Okay, like equal to, then sum and this simple bracket. If we have to see where our data is considering, okay, where our data is lies, our data lies in C3, it is called cell reference. Then I have to type C3 plus this colon, then up to last G3, 3 and column. You can see this line is there, okay, blue line is there, that means it is selected, and you can get the result 357. If we are doing manually with the help of calculator, it will take over time and there are chance of mistakes also, but with the help of this Excel there are no chance of mistakes and our work will be fast. Okay, again I'm going to repeat this step. First we have to put equal to sign, then cell reference. Next I want to count this Hardeep Singh marks, very easy. Before we have to put equal to sign, then sum, this curly bracket, then C4 because it is now it's lying in 4 this side, you see, then colon and G4 and bracket close. One thing more, you have to keep your cursor where you want to your result. Okay, and the result where you want, you have to keep cursor on same position. Okay, it was I kept my cursor here, so that is why this problem occur. C4 then G4, you can see the result 314 answer. Okay, next our next chapter is performing common calculation. Student, in previous these steps I used manually step. Okay, manually steps means to say with the hand of I enter, with the hand I enter data, but no need to put with formula with the hand of manually hand typing. I will use this feature, it is called this feature is called auto insert function or auto sum. You can see from your book page number 73. By using auto sum function you can quickly perform common calculation on number in your worksheet. For example, you can calculate the sum of a list of number. Okay, suppose you have one list here and you want to calculate the sum of number. It's a very easy. What are the steps? Click the cell below on the right cell and contain number you want to include. First you have to click on numbers. You have to see how many students, how many numbers we have. Then we have to click on this home tab, already it is selected. Then second step we have auto sum. Okay, second step we have this auto sum, and when we click on auto sum, then click on this sum. Okay, and this sum is highlighted there. Okay, when you click on sum, then next step we have to see the step and click on enter key. You can see normally when I was entering with the help of keyboard manually entering, the our answer was 375, and if we are using this auto sum and if we are using this auto sum, over this result is same. There will be no change in result, but it will increase your speed and there are less chance of mistakes. Okay, now our result is 375. Again, now suppose you have here we have I have, for your understanding, I have and only 5 students, but if you have 100 300 students you have to apply same formula. Okay, so again I want to give one trick. Here we have 375. I entered this Ravi Kumar marks. I totaled this Ravi Kumar marks, but if I want to Hardeep, Harleen and other students marks, it will be very easy. I have to keep the cursor here and you have to see this plus sign and you have to drag the mouse up to last entry. My last entry is up to earn, so I have to keep here this and click OK, and you will get your total without wasting time and within few seconds. Again I'm going to repeat this step. We have to apply formula on only one student, like Ravi Kumar is the first student, and then you have to keep your cursor, and we have to wait for this plus sign, keep our cursor down, and you will get your result. Okay, and our sum will be same. You can use calculator for checking, and our answer will be same. Thanks students for watching this video. Hope you understand, and you have to see this video because all these things is with the help of this practical work. Our questions is also related with the practical work, so that is why I use this steps. Otherwise, like normally teachers, they are making video, they have to use, but it is totally practical work. Without practical you are not able to understand. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any query, you can give in comment box. Thank you. Thanks student.